Ilia Topuria is the kind of fighter who makes you forget to breathe when he's in the octagon. Undefeated and already sitting at the very top of the pound-for-pound rankings, he's not just a champion, he's a phenomenon. On June 28, 2025, he flattened Charles Oliveira in the very first round to claim the lightweight title, and it feels less like an upset, more like destiny. What sets Topuria apart is how dangerous he is everywhere. His crisp boxing, perfect timing, and relentless pressure make him a nightmare to stand with. Even if you think you figured out his hands, he can wrestle, grapple, and control the fight in ways that leave opponents with no safe option. Every round with him is a trap. He's already beaten huge fan favorites like Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway, and now Oliveira is on that list. Fans love that he talks with confidence and then backs up every word with a highlight finish. If you're not tuning in for every fight he's in, you're missing the rise of someone who could define the next era of the UFC. If you're impressed by Topuria's rise, drop a comment with who you think can beat him next, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the list. Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev might not currently wear UFC gold, but that's only because he gave it up willingly. His presence in the pound-for-pound elite proves how special he is. A former lightweight champion with a 15-fight win streak, he built his reputation on complete control, whether it's grinding opponents against the cage or suffocating them on the mat. Even without the belt, many still see him as the division's most dangerous man. His fight IQ is off the charts. Islam blends the Dagestani wrestling style with patient, precise striking that forces opponents to make mistakes. And when they do, he's already 3 moves ahead, turning opportunities into fight-ending sequences. This calculated approach makes him as frustrating to fight as he is entertaining to watch. Now, with his eyes on welterweight glory, he's stepping into a new challenge where the stakes are even higher, facing a heavier champion. If history is any guide, it won't be long before he's holding his second championship belt in a new weight class. Merab Dvalishvili. Merab Dvalishvili isn't just the bantamweight champion, he's the engine that never stops running. Sitting at number 3 in the pound-for-pound rankings, he's riding a 13-fight win streak that stretches back to 2018. Known as the Machine, Merab earned the belt on September 14, 2024. He's already defended it twice, once against Umar Nurmagomedov in January 25, and again in a rematch with Sean O'Malley in June 25. His style is relentless. He pushes a pace that breaks opponents mentally and physically, chaining takedown attempts until his opponents can't even think about striking back. Once Merab gets a hold of you, there's no room to breathe, let alone mount an offense. Outside the cage, he's lighthearted and easygoing, but inside it, he's a storm. Fans love him because he doesn't just win, he grinds people down until there's nothing left. Dricus du Plessis. Dricus du Plessis is the middleweight champion and tied for number 4 in the pound-for-pound rankings. Nicknamed Still Knox, he claimed the title on January 20th, 2024 by defeating Sean Strickland, and has since defended it against Israel Adesanya in August 24. His next big test is set, an undefeated Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 319 on August 16, 2025. What makes Dricus dangerous is his unorthodox but brutally effective style. He's not the flashiest striker, but he finds his range, applies pressure, and capitalizes on every mistake his opponents make. Combine that with underrated grappling, you've got a fighter who's hard to predict and even harder to beat. He carries himself with the confidence of a man who believes the belt belongs to him for the long haul. Fans in South Africa treat him like a national hero, and after his next fight, that status could become global. Alexander Pantoja. Alexander Pantoja has been ruling the flyweight division since July 8, 2023, and as of now, he's tied with Dricus du Plessis for number 4 in the pound-for-pound rankings. With 4 title defenses to his name, he's shown that his reign is no fluke. Each fight proving he's the most complete 125-pounder in the world. Pantoja's specialty is submissions, but it's not just the finishing ability that makes him dangerous. It's the way he hunts them. He transitions seamlessly from striking to grappling, forcing opponents to defend in multiple directions until they make a fatal mistake. While the flyweight division sometimes struggles to capture mainstream attention, Pantoja's consistency is drawing more eyeballs to it. Fans know that when he fights, they're going to get a pace and skill level that most divisions can't match. Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander Volkanovski reclaimed the featherweight title in April 12, 2025 and currently sits at number 6 in the pound-for-pound rankings. Known for his fight IQ and relentless pace, he's one of the most adaptable champions the UFC's ever seen. Whether it's outstriking elite kickboxers or neutralizing aggressive grapplers, Volkanovski always seems to find the right answer. His durability is the stuff of legend. Even in fights where he's been hurt, he rallies back with volume striking, sharp footwork, and well-timed takedowns. That ability to adjust mid-fight is what separates him from most champions. Volk's also a fan favorite because he's approachable outside the octagon, but a machine inside it. Every time he fights, feels like you're watching a masterclass in how to dismantle world-class opposition. Magomed Ankalaev. Magomed Ankalaev became the light heavyweight champion on March 8, 2025, and holds the number 7 spot in the pound-for-pound rankings. He's known for being calm under pressure, methodical in his attacks, and nearly impossible to rattle. If some fighters thrive on chaos, Ankalaev thrives on control. His striking is sharp and calculated, with a knack for countering at the perfect moment. Combined with a strong wrestling base, he can dictate where the fight takes place, forcing opponents to play his game. That composure has carried him through dangerous matchups without ever looking flustered. While he's not the loudest personality in the UFC, his skill set speaks volumes. Every defense he makes solidifies the idea that if you want his belt, you'll have to fight a near-perfect fight to take it. Jack Della Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena claimed the welterweight title on May 10, 2025, and currently holds the number 8 spot in the pound-for-pound rankings. He's an Aussie with crisp boxing, slick counters, and a knack for making elite opponents look like they're sparring on short notice. His precision striking isn't just clean, it's ruthless. What makes Jack stand out is how composed he is in exchanges. He doesn't rush, doesn't waste shots, and seems to find the target even when his opponent's defense is tight. That patience pays off when he turns a small opening into a fight-ending moment. Now, with Islam Makhachev heading his way for a super fight, Jack's next challenge might be his toughest yet. If he can hold the belt through that, his stock will skyrocket worldwide. Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall became the undisputed heavyweight champion on June 21, 2025, after John Jones retired and vacated the belt. Sitting at number 9 in the pound-for-pound rankings, he's known for being one of the fastest and most well-rounded heavyweights this division has seen in years. His mix of crisp boxing, dangerous kicks, and smooth grappling make him a nightmare for anyone over 205 pounds. What really sets Aspinall apart is his fight pace. Heavyweights aren't supposed to move like lightweights, but Tom does, darting in and out of range, landing combinations, and avoiding damage. His ability to finish fights quickly has made him a huge fan favorite. With a title defense against Cyril Gaines set for UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi, Aspinall has the chance to cement himself as the true long-term king of the heavyweight division. Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira sits at number 10 in the pound-for-pound rankings and remains one of the most feared strikers in the UFC. A former 2-division champion, he now competes at light heavyweight, where his knockout power is every bit as dangerous as it was at middleweight. Coming from a decorated kickboxing background, Pereira carries precision and timing that can end a fight with a single clean shot. Since moving up, he's proven that his power translates perfectly, dispatching top contenders and showing improved takedown defense. That extra durability at 205 pounds makes him even more dangerous, as opponents can't just rely on wearing him down. Pereira's calm, almost stoic demeanor inside the octagon contrasts with the chaos he creates for his opponents. If he touches you clean, it's usually a matter of seconds before the fight is over. Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev is one of the UFC's most talked about fighters, and for good reason. He's undefeated and about to challenge Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight title at UFC 319 on August 16, 2025. Whether it's at welterweight or middleweight, Chimaev has made a habit of running through opponents like they're placeholders, often taking little to no damage in the process. His style is suffocating. From the opening bell, he closes distance instantly, shoots for the takedown, and drowns opponents in relentless grappling pressure. If you somehow survive the first round, you're still stuck dealing with his heavy hands and unshakable pace. Chimaev's mix of dominance and unpredictability has made him a must-watch fighter. Every bout feels like it could end in a blink, and the hype around him only grows with each win. Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley might not be wearing the bantamweight belt right now, but he's still one of the UFC's biggest stars. Known for his flashy striking and rainbow hair, he's built his brand on highlight reel knockouts and a confident persona that divides fans. It always gets them talking. Even after losing his title to Merab Dvalishvili in June 25, O'Malley remains a top contender with the skills to make another run. His striking style is unpredictable, mixing rangy jabs, spinning kicks, and sudden power shots that catch opponents off guard. He's patient too, willing to wait for the perfect opening before unleashing a fight-ending combination. Love him or hate him, O'Malley sells fights. Whether he's headlining a pay-per-view or trash-talking his way into another big matchup, he keeps himself in the spotlight and his name on everyone's lips. Max Holloway. Max Holloway is a former featherweight champion and the current BMF champion who, despite his longevity, is still proving he belongs among the UFC's elite in 2025. Known for his insane volume striking, Holloway's broken records for significant strikes landed, and he does it without slowing down. Every round with him feels like a hurricane of punches, and even when he's not chasing a title, he's putting on some of the most exciting fights on any card. What makes Max special is his composure under fire. He'll trade in the pocket, talk to his opponent mid-combo, and still manage to slip shots like he's sparring. His cardio is legendary, allowing him to maintain a pace most fighters can't even match for a round. Fans love him because he's as tough as they come and never phones it in. If Holloway's fighting, you know you're getting your money's worth. Charles Oliveira, the former lightweight champion, still one of the most dangerous fighters on the roster in 2025. Holding the UFC record for most submission wins, he's a constant threat on the ground, and his recent run has shown he's just as lethal on the feet. Even though he lost to Ilia Topuria for the vacant title at UFC 317, Oliveira's willingness to face anyone, anytime keeps him near the top of the division. His style is pure chaos in the best way. High-pressure striking combined with the ever-present risk of a quick submission if you make the slightest mistake. Few fighters can switch between KO power and world-class jiu-jitsu as seamlessly as Oliveira. Every time he steps into the cage, you get the sense you might see something spectacular. Win or lose, Oliveira delivers moments that stick in fans' memories. Justin Gaethje is the UFC's guaranteed chaos merchant. A former BMF title holder and perennial lightweight contender, he's built his career on delivering all-action fights where defense takes a backseat to pure entertainment. Every time he competes, fans expect a war, and Gaethje rarely disappoints. Known for his devastating leg kicks and knockout power, Gaethje blends technical boxing with a willingness to walk through fire to land his own shots. Even in the most high-stakes bouts, he bites down on the mouthpiece and throws with bad intentions. Whether he's challenging for titles or putting on Fight of the Year contenders, Gaethje's name on a card guarantees eyeballs. He's one of those rare fighters you tune in for, not just to see if he wins, to see how wild the ride gets. And there you have it, 15 of the UFC's biggest male superstars right now, from undefeated champs to all-action fan favorites. Each one brings something unique to the cage. Whether it's highlight reel knockouts, suffocating grappling, or pure chaos, these are the fighters shaping the UFC in 2025. Keep watching, because the next big moment could come from any one of them. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more fight content, and drop a comment telling us which superstar you think will own the spotlight next.